Welcome back, Duelists. I got a little treat for you. Somebody in the comments, again, I could have done my homework before I decided to shoot this today. I teased that we could update the Blackluster Soldier deck, and at least one, maybe two comments said, yeah, why not? And today being Christmas Day, still trying to take it a little bit easy. I figured, yeah, I could just swap a couple cards around. So I'm going to give you guys the deck. And then I actually chose 3 skills this time. So you can pick the skill that fits you best, and I'll tell you which one I played more. And then after I run the deck list, of course, I will explain choices. But it's speed duels. Most of this is pretty self-explanatory. So first off, you're going to run 3 copies Blackluster Soldier. Gotta have him. Gotta run 3 copies Charging Guy of the Fierce Knight. I love him. Gotta run 2 copies Senju of the Thousand Hands. Really wish Manju was in here. 2 copies Sonic Bird. Again. Got the double Sphere Kuribo. Gotta love it. Gonna run 3 copies Blackluster Ritual. Consistency. Gonna run 3 copies Book of Moon. Anybody who played GOAT format knows it. And you're gonna finish out with 2 copies of the Pre-Preparation of Rites. Best card. Now, for our skills, we are going to be using David with his Digging for Gold. We could use Emma with the Ritual Ceremony, personally my favorite. Or we can use the Ritual of Black Mastery, Yami Yugi. This one sort of ties with Emma's Ritual Ceremony. And again, guys, if you bought the starter deck that had the BLS whole setup with Pegasus and Yugi, you got the skill. And honestly, you should have... Those were commons, those were commons, those were commons. You're updating it with 5 cards out of the Battle City. And again, if you didn't get your characters in the first print run, I think mine were the SBTK. So that was Speed Duel Battle of the Kingdom or Battle in the Kingdom or something like that. It was the Duelist Kingdom arc. These did get reprinted in the Battle City box. So much cheaper and easier to get your hands on these short printed skills. So if you guys were just here for the list, it's just under 3 minutes. Go ahead, watch some other videos. Have a Merry Christmas. Be safe. If this helps you, consider subscribing. Go tell some friends, and you're free to go. Everybody else, let's quickly run this again. We should be out in like 8 minutes. So like, you need the Ritual Monster, obviously, because we want to play the Ritual. You need the Charging Gaia, because it can normal summon as a 19 for no tributes. And if this card is tributed, you can add a Blackluster Soldier monster from the deck to the hand. This effect is a once per turn. Now, later on in Speed Duels, what we may see is other Blackluster Soldier cards come out into the game, which will allow us to play that effect more effectively. But right now I'm looking at, he's got large stars, and he's still relatively large when he hits the field. I know in the last build I was using Bashing Shield because it put him up to 2900, and you could still do that. I just think Book of Moon is better. That's just me. So yeah, Charging Gaia. Got Senju the 10,000, normal or flip, add the Ritual Monster from deck to hand. Sonic Bird, same song, picking up the Ritual Spell instead. And again, you guys can find these in commons. You don't need these super and ultras. You'll do just fine. Sphere Kuribo, working double duty here. Obviously, he could finish it out for the 8 stars alongside of his buddy Charging Gaia. Realistically, this is an extra hand trap, so when the opponent's monster does declare an attack, we can send this from hand to grave, change the attacking monster to defense position, most of an enemy controller. And that's great. The additional, the rub really comes in when you go to do a ritual summon. You can banish this card in the graveyard as one of the monsters required for the ritual summon. Clearly, this works out way better because we can stop the attack, still go into it with the Charging Gaia and create our boss monster, Blackluster Soldier. So, fantastic interplay there. Gotta have the Luster Ritual because we're not going to be running the Advanced Ritual Art. I still don't feel like that really helps this deck. Maybe sometime in the future. But even when it came to the Masterclass game, I was still running the original Luster Ritual in combination with, I think it was called Super Soldier Ritual. It's all good. Book of Moon, again, the real ones who play back in GOAT format or have taken up GOAT format as a fun side way to play. This is something that ends loops quickly. Again, Dragon Caller, you can't stop once they have their dragons on the board, but we can put Lord of Dragons face down before the Flute of Summoning is able to be activated. And that does stop Dragon Caller. Again, you're facing Relinquished, you're facing Restrict. Put it face down. Not only will it lose the equip card, but Restrict can be attacked at this point. So two of my favorite top decks, and again, since Battle City, I think Dragon Caller is almost extinct. I think that's going to fade into something that was just the opening two or three sets of Speed Duel. And I think Relinquished and Restrict is actually going to take over for a technical standpoint. So 3 Book of Moons. And again, we got to use the new spell card, Pre-Prep of Rites. And if you guys haven't played this in a Masterclass game, it goes a little something like add the ritual spell from the deck to the hand, and then add a ritual monster that's listed on that spell from either the deck or graveyard to the hand. You can only activate one of these a turn, and it's good. Again, if you guys want to pull up an extra deck, pick 5 cards, throw them to the side. It never hurts, especially when we will be setting the Book of Moons. If they think Waking the Dragon, that's all the better. With Jinzo more into the game, I don't know that it's always necessary for you to hold that extra deck anymore. So going to the skills, we're going to start with the one we should all know, which is the Ritual of Black Mastery. So activate this during the main phase while you control either BLS or Magician of Black Chaos that you ritual summon this turn. And we're only worried about effect 1 because it's the only one that deals with BLS. And while you control Black Luster Soldier, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's skill. This is only really useful against Merrick at this point, I think. Nice voice break there. Also, once per turn, if the opponent activates a trap card, you draw 1 card immediately after the resolution. So, it's okay. But beforehand, it was really my only option. Now, Ritual Ceremony. I like this better because I activate this during the main phase. Once per duel, you can reveal a ritual monster in your hand. Then add a ritual spell from the deck to your hand that can ritual summon that card. Now, in this deck's case, it's cool because it does say used for, but I'm not sure that it's as specific as that. I do believe we can show the Black Luster Soldier and actually gain access to cards like the Advanced Ritual Art. Sorry, I'm spacing out a little bit. And that would allow us to do that. Because again, we could use Advanced Ritual Art to play Black Luster Soldier. There's no rule against that. So that's why this one's kind of my favorite. But again, with the pre-preps, and I had to maximize both the ritual monster and spell. Again, you just got to remember, sometimes you're just going to have to use a ritual monster to play a ritual monster because, again, the stars are going to line up just right. And then the last skill, I threw this in here because just wanted to. Once per duel, you can banish 3 cards from your graveyard to draw a card. I'm not sure that that's exactly going to help here. But this skill is actually perfect for, and again, most of the skills outside of the Ritual Ceremony and the Fusion Party would actually be more appropriate for when you're playing the Speed Duel casual format of using more than 1 skill card. This would be like a supplemental thing, and then of course, there was you just pair it off with whatever you want. But that is the updated deck list. And congrats to me. I dug out the old Yugi mat. Unfortunately, it sat folded a little too long, and I have some folds that maybe we can iron out. But it's just not sitting as flush as it did once. Got Dark Magician Girl on the one side, got Dark Magician on the other side. It's pretty awesome. So we're going to be using this right up until I can get the custom mat ordered for the channel. Again, we did hit 100. I've started answering questions that have popped up. And yeah, again, you guys just have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you next video.